Hello and welcome to another episode of the Chaos Chronicles.
Navigating the randomness.
I'm Jess.
I'm Connie.
And we are back for more Reddit stories today.
Yes, welcome back everyone. Another Who Knows What Wednesday episode. For those who are not familiar, Jess compiles a Reddit story and you and I get to react in real time together, which means you also get to see me lose my sanity in real time. See last week's episode. I feel like I've been saying that every week.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's valid. That's valid though. That was a parenting one and that was just woo. Regardless, if you would like to see more of our chaos, or if you care to be nice to a couple of random strangers on the internet, we would very much appreciate a like, subscribe, and follow. You can find all of our social media linked at the description below.
Yes.
Did I forget anything? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Nice.
But speaking of last week, so you know how last week's episode was super, super long and it was the one that started with the wedding?
Yeah.
So for those who didn't watch it, we have a Memorial Day update that I have not read. So I figured we could start. I know.
Yes. I would be upset if we didn't, actually.
So we are going to start with that Memorial Day update because I want to know what happened when Adam is his name, when Adam came to visit. Okay. Hello, everyone. Lots of people were invested in the Adam situation, and he did say he's okay with me telling the internet anything I want to. So I'm back for the highly anticipated Memorial Day update. Adam did come to visit on Memorial Day weekend. He got into town late Saturday morning, and we met up for brunch at my favorite diner. It was a little awkward at first seeing him in person again, but things got comfortable really quick. We started by talking about work. He works as a property manager and oversees a big apartment complex in my hometown. Over the last couple months, Adam's been telling me about how the complex got sold to new owners and he's very upset about it. He calls them slumlords from the first day he met them, and at brunch he was saying that he's either going to quit or be fired soon because he refuses to lower the quality of living and take advantage of the tenants in the building just because these new people are greedy, because he also lives in the building that he manages, which means that he'll also probably have to move too.
Okay, I'm sorry, Adam, but also good on you, Adam, for standing on principles. We're not even going to dive into the whole housing situation in the U.S. right now, but
Oh gosh. Yeah.
that's incredible. We need more people like Adam saying like, hey man, people are not just dollars.
Yeah, we're not going to lower quality to save a couple bucks over here.
Yeah, no.
We talked about my work for a bit too. I had already told him over the phone about some of the issues that I was having with one of the clients that I acquired when I moved. But my new team is just as supportive as my last team, and I only have to work with this particular client for another month anyway. A couple of my work friends will probably be at my daughter's birthday party in August, and they already can't wait to meet Adam. After brunch, we went to go see a movie, The Sheep Detectives, for those who care, which looks really funny, by the way.
I love it. Yep.
Before he went back to go check into his hotel, I went to my mom's to check on and feed my daughter and drop off some bottles. Sam was there too, teasing me about how there's no need for him to get a hotel. I joked that I only had him get it so I could use the pool. That's fair.
I mean, actually, yeah, depending on where she is, it's hot right now. Everywhere's hot.
Yeah. Except for here. It's always the same here.
Yeah, how? How am I the one in the Midwest and it is high 80s and humid and just it's not even
Miserable.
June
And I'm here in Southern California where it's between 65 and 75 every single day.
I give up. I give up. I give up. Happy for you. Here. I,
If you weren't in school, I'd say hop on a plane, but you know.
True. See, if it weren't for the fact that my office building, they shut the AC off on the weekends, and it's an old, like the building is 30 some years old, which isn't that old, but like for building wise, that's decently old.
Hmm.
I'm sure anyone outside the US is laughing hysterically at that, but different standards, y'all. Yeah, so it's just hot. And like on Tuesday, we're trying to do training and it was shut for Memorial Day weekend and it was 89 on Tuesday here and high humidity. I wore light linen pants. That was a stupid idea. Yeah, not good. It's
Hmm.
just a lot of sweating and uncomfortableness.
Hmm. Toasty.
Sweaty.
So we met back up at my apartment afterwards. We made some lasagna for dinner and ate while we watched the new Punisher special. No spoilers, but he did hold me while I cried a lot. He made us some ice cream sundaes afterward, and he went back to his hotel for the night. Sunday, around lunchtime, he came to my apartment and we walked to a nearby park where a few local bands were playing that afternoon. There was food and beer trucks set up, and we just hung out there all afternoon. We went for a dinner at a restaurant nearby before he walked me home. We were both a bit tipsy after having drinks throughout the day, and when he asked if he could kiss me before I went inside and he went back to the hotel, I told him yes. Oh, I'm so happy. Monday morning, we met for breakfast at a place next to his hotel. Things were a little awkward at first while we both figured out how to bring up the conversation of where we stand. Without going too much into detail, we've decided to keep things where they are. We will continue to talk and watch shows together. We discussed plans for him to come back in August to celebrate my daughter's first birthday, and we'll just see where things go from there. He did kiss me again before he left for home. All in all, it was an amazing weekend. I don't really have any more news on Nate and Kayla. I guess the whole family finally blocked Adam on everything, so he no longer has any relevant information. Not that we wanted to spend any time talking about the twins anyway, but if I hear anything through the grapevine, I will make sure to update you all. For anyone that's read this far, how was your Memorial Day weekend? I'd love to hear about how everyone celebrated or potentially chose not to.
Aww,
That makes me
that's so
so happy.
sweet. That's so happy. I love that. And also, it is okay to not have a label on things. There's a lot trying to be figured out.
Hmm.
I'm just happy for them where they're getting to enjoy their time right now.
I know. She deserves some good in her life after all that crap. And if you guys just listened to the update and you didn't watch last week, go watch last week because you missed a lot.
Yeah.
No one knew where that one was going.
No, I did not think we'd have a Game of Thrones adjacent thing going on.
And I
Mm-mm.
didn't even know that there was anything past like the first update. So, like,
Surprise!
surprise for everyone.
Everyone, truly everyone. Yeah, so. Yeah. You should see last week's episode.
Yeah, go check it out,
Go
guys.
check it out. That was. Well, good.
Hmm.
Yeah, we'll just keep kind of, if we're able to just keep following along on her on the back end, that would
Hmm.
be nice. I'm rooting for her.
I know. I'll periodically just like check in on her. I just knew that there was something about Memorial Day, and so I was checking and I saw it. I was like, "Oh, okay, that's how we're going to
Yay.
start this episode."
Oh, I'm so happy for her. Oh, yay. Okay.
Yay.
Yay. Happiness. Ah,
Happiness before whatever chaos we're about to talk about.
yep, there it is. Yeah.
Hee hee.
Yeah. I was going to say, if we're going to start happy, we don't usually end happy.
Well, we'll see how this one goes. I don't think this one compares to last week, so there's that.
I really don't think there's much that's going to compare to last week because it was just mental flashbang after mental flashbang on that one.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this Reddit post was posted to relationship advice.
Yes. Yes, 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 yes.
Found out my best friend, 25 female, has been using my 26 female pictures to catfish a guy that she's been talking to since 2015.
Quick question. When was this posted?
2020.
5 years?
Yeah.
No. Okay. I can tell you right now, Jess and I are best friends. If that's not abundantly clear already, let me just clarify. Never would I ever, one, use any of Jess's likeness or any of Jess's stuff without her explicit permission. And two, I would never be putting that online, especially putting her or anyone to be a target of some rando online. No, you that. Okay.
Okay. Man, I don't know where to go from here, so I thought I'd go to Reddit. Good place to start.
Honestly, not the worst place.
It's not, to be honest.
It depends where you're at in Reddit. Let me clarify.
That's true. Yes, that is a good point.
Yeah.
My best friend, we'll call her Maggie, and I met our freshman year of college. We are now roommates and moved in 2 years ago.
My face is because, you guys are living together?
They are living together. They're roommates. In 2015.
Sorry,
and
fine.
they were roommates. Oh gosh, that does. Throwback. In 2015, my best friend spent spring break a couple states away and matched with a guy on Tinder. When she came back to campus, she immediately told me about him and how amazing he was and how they only went out to dinner once, but that they were talking 24/7. I got super excited and asked to see a picture. That was the only picture of him that she has ever shown me. Over the past 5 years, he's literally been her whole world. She talks about him constantly. She always has her nose in her phone. She gets clingy when he takes too long to text back. She's cried to me a few times because she's lurked on his social media and seen him around other girls. My roommate doesn't have social media herself. I had asked a few times why they have never met up again, and she said that they're both too busy and don't have the money for the trip. I even told her that he could stay with us and that would save some money. He sent presents and even flowers on Valentine's Day every year. They've basically been dating this whole time. So yesterday, my roommate picked up a shift at work and was gone. I get a knock on the door and I open it to a guy. He says hi. I give a confused hi, and then he barges in, scoops me into a hug, and he starts saying, I thought you were working. I was hoping your roommate was here so I could surprise you when you got back. And I am so confused. I immediately get down and back away and let him know that I have absolutely no clue what he's talking about. My brain can't even comprehend what is happening.
This is literally the thing I was saying because you don't want to make it and say ha. Okay.
Mm-hmm. You're like, okay, I'm done. Keep going. You just accepted this craziness.
Okay.
Then he looks confused and says, Maggie? And I'm like, no, that's my roommate. My roommate and I look nothing alike, so I'm even more confused. Then something kind of clicks and I think, "Oh my god, this is the guy she's been dating?" So I say, "Wait, are you Adam?" And he gives me a very slow yes. And I get excited and say, "Oh my god, I bet Maggie is going to flip out. I can't believe you're here." His demeanor completely changes. He asks me what I'm talking about. "I'm Maggie?" And I tell him, "No, I'm Summer, Maggie's roommate." At this point, I'm still completely missing something he has just pieced together, and he says, "Holy F," and looks like he doesn't know what to say. Eventually, he asks if he can sit down. I invite him in. He then proceeds to tell me for the past 5 years, he thought he's been talking to me. Every picture he's ever seen of Maggie has actually been pictures of me. I'm completely dumbfounded and went to their messages and showed me proof that she's been sending them to him. I felt and still feel completely sick to my stomach. I get out my phone and show him real pictures of her. I tell him maybe they could just talk when she gets off work, and he's really pissed at this point. I say maybe we should call her first and let her know that he is here.
I'm okay. This could just be me. If you have a relationship for 5 years, how do you not have like any FaceTimes, video calls? Hmm. Okay. Bit odd, but
So,
okay.
yeah, uh, yeah. So I do that, and she starts flipping out, saying she's not coming home, tells him to leave and that she won't talk to him. He calls her and starts yelling at her over the phone. After everyone calms, she eventually comes home. He's hurt and accusing. She's crying. I'm sitting there awkwardly. She tells him that she's still the same person he's had feelings for, and he screams at her, "No, I thought I was in love with your roommate." And that
Sorry.
completely,
I have to real quick. Didn't you say earlier that Maggie said that they went to dinner when they first met?
clearly a lie.
Oh, okay. I was just like, am I misremembering something? Okay, got it.
No, yeah. And that completely makes her break down. So I tell him maybe he should leave for the night and everyone should have their own space. He agrees. And after he leaves, she goes completely psychotic on me and starts throwing crap around the living room. She tells me she hates me. I start crying. It's a mess. I left to stay with a friend and I haven't been back, so I don't know what's gone down. I feel like I have no idea who the person I'm living with is. I feel weirdly violated. Do I move out? Do I try to call her? She hasn't even texted me. I don't know how to deal with this situation. End of original post.
Girl, one, I am so sorry. I do not blame her for feeling violated. I know this is now a 6-year-old post, so like hopefully things are better by this point, but yeah, I don't think there's any coming back from that if it's an ongoing
No.
thing for 5 years.
At no point in 5 years did she ever feel like confessing to it. And then when it came out, because it will eventually come out, you can't do that indefinitely, you dum dum. Like, what did you think was going to happen?
I don't like obviously there's so much more that we don't know, but my brain is going to Maggie sounds like she might be legitimately unwell just based on all the little
Hmm.
things talked about, like obsessive behavior, getting clingy, upset,
Yes.
doing some online, I would almost call it stalking of his stuff,
Yeah.
in addition to now using the OP's pictures. I i personally would not be comfortable if I was OP living in that place anymore. I would
No,
absolutely
definitely
cut
not.
contact with Maggie for
Hmm.
just honestly safety and my own mental well being.
Yeah, because if she's already doing this, I mean,
Yeah,
I
that's
what else is she doing? I don't know. That's where my mind goes too, is like what else is going on? Because I feel like it's not just the one thing.
no. And like my brain going to worst case scenario, like there are folks that exchange spicy pictures. Um, I would be concerned about my privacy being invaded of like, am I not safe to change anymore? Like,
Right?
is she trying to get videos of me or pictures, or is she editing my face onto images online, because that's a thing that happens
Hmm.
unfortunately, and it's a horrible thing. It's happened to one of my friends. It's I don't know. At this point, trust is not just like broken, it is
It
annihilated.
it's gone.
It's gone.
They're yeah, no.
No.
We have an update.
Good.
Thank you guys for all your advice and comments. Many saying that you've been in mine or Adam's position. It's made me feel better. I'm going to go ahead and just post an update because I don't think there will be more of an outcome than this. I ended up having a phone call with Adam, mostly because I wanted to know about the pictures that she has sent. Turns out she sent pictures of me in my underwear and nudes that aren't actually of me. So we're assuming that she got those from Google, and he feels really bad and is actually having a hard time with all of this. I assure him I don't blame him at all for any of the pictures or anything like that. He ended up telling me that they actually have FaceTimed, but she would never actually show her face, only the top of her head slash hair, which is dyed a similar color to mine. Never thought anything of it. Now I'm thinking that it might be a really weird coincidence. Her excuse was she felt like she looked bad on video, was self conscious, didn't have makeup on, etc. He said he didn't think it was weird. I don't know. He also told me that he's tried a ton of times to arrange visits to meet, and she came up with excuses every time. Said that he's been mostly content to talk through text or over the phone up until this point. Also said that he's going to try to reach out to her one more time to talk about everything, but that he's moving on. As for me, I'm not sure I can break my lease yet, but I'm going to go ahead and move out and in with a friend until my lease is over. We briefly talked when I went to my apartment, and she is sort of half apologized, but is still pretty hostile and defensive. So I'm going to give her space. I feel bad for her, but I don't think our friendship is going to survive this whole thing. Anyway, this has been some craziness, and I appreciate all the responses I got. Y'all are awesome.
God, that sucks. Okay, so worst case scenario, I guess, actually was happening. Mm.
Yeah, which is
Oh,
not great. Really
no.
not great.
No.
I
I
just can't
just,
believe it went on that long. Like you're content for 5 years, not not physically ever seeing this person.
n- mm, maybe. I feel like it's like Adam is his name. Um, I feel like, if he's really socially awkward or something, like maybe. And also, if I'm remembering the years correctly, she met him when they were freshmen in college. So, like 18 to 23. That's a weird time in people's lives. But there is
Yeah.
still a bunch of red flags here that I'm not blaming him because he's been duped. Everything's falling back on Maggie.
Yeah, everything falls back to Maggie. I don't know. I could see like maybe a year, two tops. I mean, I feel like a year is pushing it, but like I don't
Yeah.
know. It's a weird scenario.
It is, yeah. Mm, I just, mm, 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 mm. It, and the weird thing is, Maggie would have taken OP's pictures to make the Tinder, assuming that they did actually meet on Tinder, because it does appear that they met virtually.
Yeah.
Like, that's planning and thought on Maggie's end, and already a complete disregard and disrespect towards OP.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'd be done. That's me.
Yeah.
Can't
I
speak
mean,
for
it sounds like
everyone.
she is. Yeah.
I hope so. Again, for her safety, just because this is not like
It's
this is
not a good.
very concerning.
Yeah. No, it's really not.
Do we have any
It's
more?
really bad. No, I'm going. Yeah, the account has been deleted.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so we
Well,
don't know, unfortunately. But yeah, yikes.
very yikes.
Yikes,
Yeah,
yikes,
no.
yikes.
Well, I hope things work out well
Yeah.
for her. I can't.
Yeah.
What is the other one where we're? Oh, it was the Not Everyone's Your Friend, Hong Lee's story. That's an earlier episode of ours when we were doing a lot more true crime.
Really early,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, because I'm like, I know you and I have talked about like someone's not your friend and like disrespecting and all that stuff. And I'm like, okay, obviously in that situation, Hong Lee presumed. Actually, I don't want to spoil if anyone. If you're gonna go back and watch, like obviously, I'm not saying these are exactly the same thing. It just comes back to friends are people who have your best interests at heart and would not do anything sneaky or harmful to you.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, I genuinely don't understand that because that like does not cross my mind. Literally, I would never think to do this to Jess. I would never think to do this to Jody. Like anyone that I care about, never would I do this. I don't even do this
No.
to someone I didn't like.
No. It just, I don't know. I don't see the point. But I don't know. Neither of us are the kind of people that would have a catfish profile on anything. So
That's a very good point.
I,
It's like, yeah, you and I have no tolerance for BSery, so yeah, we might be a little biased in our opinions on that.
yeah, can't give a true, I don't know,
Can't be a true
opinion on
neutral
that, I
on
guess.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, not fully unbiased there.
No, we'll acknowledge that one. Yeah. Oh, that's tricky. I really hope in the 6 years since that post originated, I really hope that all the parties involved are doing well, including Maggie. I'm
Hmm.
hoping that whatever insecurity issues she had, she's doing better now.
I agree. But that's all I got for this week and today's episode. So,
Well,
yeah,
folks, if you have any interesting stories about best friends or roommates or anything
anything.
similar to being catfish or being the catfisher, catfisher? I don't know. Um, Leave it in the comments below. If you don't want to leave it in the comments, but you'd like us to still talk about your story, you can send it to our email, which is linked in the description. I will give you the same caveat that we give every time. You better pick the names or let me know that I can pick the names for the people in the story because I will get like real specific and it'll be something like Mommy never loved him, Tommy. So, like.
Yeah, I won't be doing any of the renaming. So either you pick or Connie picks.
Mm-hmm.
Up to you. And if you have changed the names, let us know that you did change the names.
Yeah. Yeah, just let me know. Either Connie, you have free reign, or Connie, I already changed it. Don't touch anything.
Awesome. Well, thanks for hanging out with us this week. Nice short episode for you guys. And we will see you next week for who knows what.
See y'all next week.
See you next
Adios.
week. Bye.